星からやってきた正義の使者だキッコーマン醤油をたちまちかけたなら食べ物食うとうまくなる外食なんてぶっ飛ばせ必殺技だキッコーパンチ目玉焼きには醤油だろShow me 醤油キッコーマンキッコーマン Show me 醤油キッコーマン大豆の星からやってきたイカつあいつはキッコーマン醤油は体にいいんだぜ殺菌作用もあるんだぜそうそうケチャップ目じゃないぜ必殺技だキッコーマンだから卵焼きにも醤油だってんだろ Show me 醤油キッコーマンキッコーマン Show me 醤油キッコーマン Alright
All right, going live a little early today because we will be dual streaming my other stream at 12 o'clock Pacific time. So we're about 2 hours earlier than usual, which means nobody's around. It is what it is. Hey, Stark and Drake. Welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for helping me get my watch hours up on this channel. As we do this, looks like we are actually going up against Luke Stone, which he's doing a draw stream right now. He's helping me, of course, when I launch my campaign later today, which we'll get into in a second. What's up, Squibs? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, really tough to get in people this morning. Hit that like button, leave a comment. Let's get some folk hanging out in here so that they know we're around. Jeez. So yes, a little too early for the deal. It looks like in the Discord there was quite a group talking last night. I only was able to come in for a moment just because I didn't have a lot of time, guys, but I heard a very nice discussion going on. If you're not in the Discord for whatever reason, please go join us. I'll put the link and drop it in the chat here. Boom. And we get to have fun. We have a good group now. We're really forming like a community that's a little better than what I think most Discords are from what I've seen. So I'm happy about this, which I love. So yes, we're also in the middle of a few different projects, guys. My steampunk comic, that's 8 pages, just got finished with the art. So it's going to go to lettering now. And that means that will be up on Subscribestar soon because that's where we're putting up our short comics. And, a lot of these short comics are tests for later on graphic novels that we're doing. And so we just did one for Strike Force Ultima right here. We even called it Test Run. And that looks like I'm going to be making a graphic novel with this later on. This is the best art I've ever worked with, but the steampunk art is really close. I'll show you actually one of the pages I just got just from this beautiful, beautiful art. Where is my pages? Here we are. Let's open up page. Let's open up this one because I think this is the best. This is wonderful right here. It's going to be an 8-page story on this one, and it focuses on my Steam Knight character from the Von Monocle novels. Now, if you guys haven't followed along with that, his name is James Gentry, and James is a character who grew up in a small village. He always had a dream of becoming a Knight of the Crystal Spire, and eventually he gets to realize that dream in the books. And he gets to be trained as an apprentice. He goes up through the ranks very quickly because he's a prodigy in that sort of regard. And eventually he finds some steam mech armor that is being built for the war efforts. It was actually built for the enemies. And him and his buddy Ethan go and raid that, and they end up getting this mech armor. Now, in this, that happens in a story called Mech Training, which has actually only been released on Subscribestar so far. But they show up at the end of the Iron Wedding, which is book 4 in this mech armor. And then in book 5, James actually takes a back seat and doesn't end up going on the airship with everybody. And so this takes place during that book 5 books. I guess that's book 6 because I put the Steam Knight as book 5. But this takes place during the Crystal Conspiracy. And actually, I've got a short story, another novella that I'm going to write prose-wise that is going to be before this. So what's going to happen is he gets his mech stuff in mech training. He uses it in the Iron Wedding, which is book 4. And then, of course, in book 5 or 6, whatever you want to call it. Gosh, it's a little confusing. Sorry, I got to do like a reading order now. He does not go on the airship. Then he'll be doing the novella that I'm about to write, and then this will take place after that. So, I'll just put it up on Subscribestar again, just in case people forgot it. Just that way, people know how he got the mech armor, and then when he's using the mech armor here, it makes more sense. So, I'll just put that up for everybody in case they don't remember. But we'll be getting this lettered. I love the art on this. This was done, like I said, 8 pages. I think I'm going to do a full graphic novel with this artist who actually was the guy who closed out Flying Sparks 5. And then I'm going to have to write another Von Monocle novel. So there's going to be a lot going on in this series. But this is the same artist who did Flying Sparks Volume 5, like I said. And so I think he's doing really good with the steampunk fantasy kind of aesthetic. It looks really good. So I'm going to continue on with him on that. Like I said, this stuff's all going up on the Subscribestar. What we're doing is we're making as many comics as we possibly freaking can. And I would love for you guys to subscribe. The comics, for the short comics, you get at $3 a month. If you want to get all the long form comics, it's $5 a month. If you want to get on the novels, which I'm gonna start serializing novels because I'm not coming out with fast enough novel content for you guys, and I feel bad about that. So I'm gonna start serializing, probably with the Zorro novel, which I promised last month, for the $7 a month sort of deal. And so if you guys want to support more, that'd be great too. I'm gonna have some gifts for the $20 subscribers very shortly, which will be going to be very cool, but I can't talk about it just yet until I have them in hand. So get on here, and those are going to be physical gifts, by the way. So get on here and please support us, because the goal at the end of the day here is to eventually have a full monthly comic come out every single month on here. And that's to compete with IDW, Image, all those companies, right? And so I want to get to that point to where this can just fully fund the art to get that going. And I need about 300 people to get in on that. Because if that happens with 300, and I've seen it, so there's web comics out there that have like 100, 200, 300, 1,000 followers, and they only put up a page a week. So we're actually giving out a lot more content. And of course, this is just a nice way to support the channel and all that. And if you want anything else, if you want me to make videos about like process or just talking to you guys or whatever it is, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, we're here to service you. And this is the actual comics company that's going to service you in this regard. The other thing that's happening right now is Quaff is doing a once a week strip, comic strip that's very funny. And so check that out. Yes, for actual comics. He was our first actual comic strip. And of course, this is the Strike Force Ultima is our next first actual comic short. And then we'll have our first actual comic physical release. Actually, that's going to hit later this afternoon. I'm going to drop it on Fund My Comics. It's going to be the Flying Sparks Companion. Now, if you backed all of Flying Sparks, you know there's 5 volumes. And I'll go to Fund My Comic right now and kind of show you. So the 5 volumes of Flying Sparks had 15 issues worth of content because we outdo everybody, guys. If you're new around here, like nobody makes as much freaking content as we do. And so Flying Sparks has been 15 full issues of comic. And beyond that, you see I like to do shorts and one-offs and things like that. I've done a couple of different one-offs over the years too. So we did a full, with Jethro, the same art team, we did a full one where Metagirl and Versema, who's from Punchline, fight off a Kraken. And it's really awesome. Actually, maybe one of the best Flying Spark stories there is that's in this volume. Then the artist did a little short vignette, which was showing the origin, the first time that Chloe actually got her flying boots on and what she did there. Then We've got a origin kind of a slice of life with Hannah and Paul, our background characters, same art team as well. And then we've got a Dynamite Thor crossover with a random artist. I don't even know what happened to that guy. But so we've got all that stuff. And then finally, we've got a full-length 24-page Metaman comic. And Metaman, of course, has been in this universe operating since the 1950s. And that is a big deal that's in here. So this is cool stuff. I'm very, very excited about this. And this is going to be 80 pages as of right now. I've got a couple extra content pages and things like that. It's going to launch at noon today. And so that will be in an hour and 45 minutes. We're going to do it on our main channel on the big stream. Of course, we're going to multi-stream that here too to get the watch hours up. So gosh, yes. Steampunk Comics on the way. Strike Force Ultima is out. We've got the Quaff humor strip coming out. We've got this coming out. We've got more comics out than anybody else out there in indie comics. This is the place to go. I am the Hispanic Stan Lee. I'm just going to say that. So thank you guys for showing up in the chat, and let's go over the graphic novels of the week. We'll kind of Metaman is more like a Superman type of character. So this is like a, I don't want to say it's like a Superman family sort of thing where she's super, because she really doesn't have powers. So she's kind of more like a Batgirl or whatever. So it is like almost a mashup of Superman, Batman, like on the power level scale. And so I just wanted to present that way that old DC comics used to be, and old Marvel comics used to be, where characters actually develop and you have a nice little sort of family setup. And I don't do the cheesy thing. I'll spoil it. I don't do the cheesy thing where it's like we're a family just because we're friends, because I hate that, because that's not what a real family is. They're a literal family, and you'll find out why in the Metaman special. So there you go. And yes, Mike S. Miller is doing the cover for this. So this is our first collaboration. Mike's been hanging out on the channel quite a bit. Mike is from Injustice and from the Shadow of the Conqueror comic, and of course his Lone Star. So big stuff there, which is exciting as well. And if you haven't gotten Lone Star, I did a review of it on the channel. You guys can get that here, Lone Star, on Fund My Comic, right here. And I can put that link in the chat for you guys too. Cool. So yeah, Fund My Comics, a cool thing. This is run by Luke Stone, who's a friend of the channel and just a buddy and all that. And that's that's really cool. And I'm very excited to check out this alternative platform and try to make this something that doesn't just support me, but supports our friends kind of in our movement as well, which is great. Yeah, Smeller cover. And this is just the first collaboration between me and Smeller. There's more coming. This is we're warming up. You have no idea. I have so much content coming down the pipeline. It's awesome. So cool stuff. So let's roll over to Kickstarter and just see if there's anything cool this week before we head into our official graphic novels of the week. We got Gel, the collected edition. I've been looking at that. Six Gun Gorilla. Hey, is this the guy who hates me? I can't remember. There's two different Gorilla books. There's Six Gun Gorilla, and then there's the other one, and I don't remember. Kind of in our. Do you remember what the other one's called? In our circles here, but I can't remember. One of these guys hates me, and one of these guys doesn't hate me, and I don't know which one's which. I think this is the guy who hates me, but he's doing pretty well, so I don't care. I don't care if somebody hates me or not. It looks pretty good. So this looks like quality art and a pretty fun storyline here. So cool. Good on him. They're both called Six Gun Gorilla. I thought there's another one, isn't there? What's the other one called? I don't remember. Oh, well. That's that. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that's on here. And I hope he's doing well, even though he doesn't like me, apparently. So this looks like a little manga kind of thing. Looks kind of cute. Gel. I don't know. Pretty neat here. And that's been going pretty well. We looked at that last week a little bit. Let's see if there's anything new. Yeah, a lot of people just hate me. I don't know why. I'm here. I'm just trying to talk comics and have on-time books. You know what I'm talking about? Jeez. Very sad. So Six Gun Gorilla is up there. Recommended for me. The Gel, Sentinels 1 through 9, ongoing superhero team book. Not sure what that is. Explore Comics. Lady Death's crushing it, of course. We know that. It's always crushing it. Tales of the Frog Knight, issue 1. Hey, meet Bryce Gold, Kickstarter's new head of comics. How come this guy won't talk to me? I run comics on Kickstarter all the time. May 23rd. Gosh, it's an old article for being up here. They really don't have much going on here, huh? Explore Comics. Let's do this. So Gateway 4, American Trust. This looks pretty new. Should I just do by new? Sort by newest. See what's come out this week. King Arthur, Devil Kitty doesn't look post-apocalyptic sci-fi with robots. This looks promising. This looks like pretty nice art. What do we got? Is it actually? I hate it when they don't actually show like the full. They've got little panels here, but they look. This guy doesn't even show the full art. You can't even tell what the actual art is. He's got little panel vignettes, but there's nothing here. Why would I back this if that's the case? It's over. Bronwyn, the Celtic Warrior Ashcan collection. What is this? One-shot chaotic fantasy adventure. Professor Dario Brava, Orgy of the Blood Freaks. We're not going to click on that on here. Puss manga. Oh, geez. That's quite the title. Luna Fox Blade #1. So I guess the goal, really what you should just put is just like big boobs with like, barely dressed on the on your Kickstarter, and then you make some money. This guy didn't make money. Maybe I'm wrong. Stonehearted 18+ romance comic. I don't want that. Yikes. A lot of porn on here. But we're not at Death Tally Contemporary Fantasy. This looks like good art, unless this is again just the cover art. They really get you with these cover arts on here that look nothing like things often. Let's see how this actually looks in panels. Do they even have? Oh, he does. Okay, this is. Oh wow, this is a good artist. I like this. Who's the artist on this? Artist Gabriel Serra. I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna try to steal this guy. Let's see. Oh, there's a director named Gabriel Serra also. I don't think that's the same person. Comic book artist, illustrator. All right, I will find this guy, and I'll see if we can make use of him. I like this. Cool. This is cool. Whatever this is, I'm gonna check this out because this looks pretty. The Death Tally. Can we review the new AI generated pinup Kickstarter? Is there one? Send me the link to that because that's pretty funny. Are you sure the new head of Kickstarter isn't AI generated? That's hilarious too. Not Anthony Gonzalez Clark. Hello, not Anthony Gonzalez Clark. I would have never mistaken you for Anthony Gonzalez Clark. I gotta actually write a book for you too, because I reviewed My Sister Supreme. It's beautiful, but I'll get to it. Okay, all right. So that was a pretty good looking comic. I'm saving that one because I like the good looking one, and that looks actually like a decent comic. And let's see, that was the Death Tally. Gateway City, Star Child. Yes, child. Here we are, Shadows of Justice. That's a beautiful piece of art, but I'm sure the interior looks nothing like that. Oh, right. Mindy Wheeler's boobs is bad. $13,000. This comic is like a pornographic hate letter to Ethan Van Sciver. And it's made $13,000. Can you imagine? Just because it's porn. That's what happens on the stuff on here, unfortunately. Gundam Breaker Battle Log. Interesting. Lil Demoness. That's that only made $14,000 because it's titled Boobs too. We know that. And I think that's all the new stuff right here, because I saw this stuff last week down here. Pretty cool. But at least there's that one comic that's pretty interesting. So I'm dead serious on that Boobs book. It is literally a porn that's just a hate letter to Ethan Van Sciver. Absolutely crazy. All right, Matt C's got our AI degenerate art right here, and let's check this out. Oh my gosh. Viewer discretion advised, my friends. Oh my God, it's got $14,000. I need to just make AI generated porn. Jeez, you guys, this is terrible. I wish I could do stuff like this and actually care. Oh my gosh, this is really degenerate. What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the AI. Oh my gosh, really? Look at how they're selling all these for. I wish I could grift like this. This is disgusting though. Oh my God, for real? They just have all these fake covers that are just degenerate, and they've got 200+ backers on this. Ridiculous. Wow. Oh my! Look at this. Is all they got is that it's just 20,000 covers. How many pages is this? Is this the one that's like 12 pages at that? It's total. It's a total grift. I think it is. Let me see. I think it says it's 12. I saw one the other day and it was 12 pages, and it was just a bunch of porn on different covers, but it's 12 pages. It doesn't even say how many pages. You don't even know what you're getting. What is this? This is okay. This is ridiculous. This is. I'm doing it wrong by writing like actual stories that that nobody cares about actual stories. It's very sad. Okay, Terabella, advanced special cyber organic agent with suffered amnesia. Now working as a they don't even have this formatted right. Look at all those spaces in between this. Gone rogue, a cybermedic, blah blah blah. One armed, one woman, monster army. Okay. But it doesn't say how many pages it is. So you have no idea what you're getting. Connect. Okay. New World Order. Blah blah blah. Okay. Hell Riot number 2. So there's 2 issues. Wow. 3 and 4. Wow. There's 4 issues of this, but you still don't know what it is. You just get all the talk about the covers. That's crazy. This could be like 5-page comics. This could be a Jabba comic, and yet everybody is all about the degeneracy. It's very sad. Very sad. This is your fault, Matt C, for sending me this. Sick. Oh, well. We want to promote the good ones. And so we saved, what did I save? My saved projects. We got The End. Oh, that was canceled. The Jail Collection I was saved. The Death Tally. I might actually back the Death Tally. 24 days to go. What's the price on this? For the whole book. I want the whole book. Catch Up Digital, 15. I don't like digital comics. So Catch Up Physical, 25. That's not bad. I might back that. 1 through 3, Compendium digital copy, Compendium physical copy. Okay. It's not bad. I might back that. The other thing I am backing for sure, I forgot to mention this. I should mention this because this is important. This is Amaranth Angels by Yakov Merkin. And this is a beautiful 200-page manga, which is not degenerate. And it looks beautiful. So do check this out if you like sci-fi stuff. I am backing this one 100%. The Mike Grell book did fund. And so what did he end up with at the end of the day? Mike Grell ended up with 90K. I told him he'd get to 100. 525 backers, not too bad. So for Sable, I'm excited for that too. You can't slab a digital comic. Yeah, I got a couple things in too before we get to our next segment here, which is going to be the graphic novels of the week. I got Kenneth Roquefort's Groken Volume 2 here. Again, this is one of my favorite artists, Kenneth Roquefort. And I wasn't really impressed with the story in Volume 1, but I did really like the art all the way through. It's so pretty that even though the story was kind of lacking a little bit, I didn't mind it. He says it picks up better in Volume 2. We'll see what happens when I get to reading that. Well, I'll review it, of course. Let's see. I also got, and I did a video of this on the other channel this morning, Star Trek Strange New Worlds Scorpius Run. And you can see there it is. There's Heather Antos's signature, but her signature is HH for some reason. This is the artist who drew this thing. That's his signature. I don't know who that is. But HH. What is going on with that? So I don't know why he signed the captain's crotch. But he signed the captain's crotch. And then Heather signed over there. So I will review this on the channel probably today or tomorrow. I don't think it's out yet. But I have it. So Antos signed. My unboxing video on my main channel. Let me put that link in the chat too because it's amazing. My unboxing video. Maybe we'll watch my unboxing video together. Would you like to do that real quick? I did a great unboxing video. I'm gonna show it on the main channel later because we'll watch that on the main channel. Heather Hantos, HH. So that there's Heil Antos, Heil Heather. Is that what's happening? Oh, man. So we'll review this on the channel this week. I also read Bloodstain Volume 4 by Linda Sajic. That'll be coming out on the channel this week. Antarctic number 2 will be reviewed. Of course, Darwin Cook's New Frontier will also be reviewed on the channel this week for things that'll be coming up on that level. And if I get around to Groken, we'll probably do that too. All right. So we are making actual comics here, my friend, and we'll be launching a new comic this afternoon at 12. But if you want to get our merch in the meantime, you can get our t-shirts, our stickers, our cups, our sweatshirts, and our pickleball sets, which I confirmed the pickleball sets comes with 2 pickleball paddles and 2 pickleballs. So if you are really a big pickleball fan, you can get the first pickleball set in our community. We've also got our Fight the Good Fight merch and our Dank Stream merch right here. We'll be having some more come out soon, but this is going to be our first offerings. Some of this stuff I'm just going to like rotate out and of course be limited and all that because I got to be a YouTuber to do that, right? But check this out. Support our products, support our actual comics. I know Drake's got the actual comics coffee mug. I appreciate that. And so cool. Check this out and support our actual comics in the meantime until our actual comic comes out this afternoon. So that'll be cool. Let's get to the graphic novels of the week from cheapgraphicnovels.com, who does not sponsor me. They should sponsor me. All these companies should sponsor me. And they should all give me review copies of their shit too, because I've got a huge audience. What are they doing? Oh well, only Heather gets the reviews, I guess. And Andrew Tate. Jeez. So this week, here we are. What do we got coming out this week, my friends? We got a book to make friends with hardcover. Okay, cool. Superman for All Seasons hardcover. This is cool. Is this oversized? This is Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Now, Tim Sale died last year, and that sucks. This oversized absolute. Oh, I'm 100% getting this. My God. So this is great stuff. This is some of Tim Sale's best work. If you like Tim Sale's art, I love Tim Sale's art. Love Tim Sale's art. This is an absolute edition of his work with Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale with some extras in there. This is something I'm going to get for sure. 100%. Archie 1000 page comics prestige. Archie musical madness. Okay. I've got some of the Archie book. I like some of the Archie stuff. But the problem with the Archie stuff that I have is they do just comp. Yeah, it really sucks that he's not around. He was too young to die. And yeah, it is a good one. Probably one of the better Superman stories. The problem with the Archie stuff is they just collect random stuff, and so you never get like a full collection of like, this is Archie from 1990 to 1994. You know, I want that, but they don't do it. I don't know what they're doing. Avengers Omnibus Volume 3. So this is Buscema's era, and they are reprinting this. So this is something that's already been out. It's a reprint. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty trade paperback. Batgirl Rebirth: The Joker War. Volume 8. I read the first volume of Batgirl in Rebirth, and it was a train wreck. And so I just stopped there. I don't even know if it's the same creator. Probably not at this point. Who is this? Cecil Cassetcooley? I don't even know who that is. Okay. Batman Nightwatch. Nightwatch with that. Like, oh, they always pun night. Betty Page, The Alien Agenda trade paperback. Who's writing that? Mia McLaughlin. Don't know who that is either. Dynamite Comics has these interesting licensed properties. Blankets 20th Anniversary Edition graphic novel. Cloven hardcover Volume 2. Den Volume 1. Richard Corbin. These are some indie stuff. Dogs of London. This is from Aftershock Comics. They don't pay their artists. EC Comics Weird Science Volume 2. Guys, this is the trade paperback version. Weird Science is freaking awesome. I have all the hardcovers already, but you should get this if you don't have those. Oh, wow. Look at how the formatting of the page changed. Why did that happen? Eden 2 trade paperback. Interesting. You picked up Den. Is Den good? Why is Den? It seems like multiple. I picked up Den. Love Corbin. So should I check this out? Is that what's happening today? Wally Wood? No, in Weird Science. Oh, okay. What is this? The long out of print masterpiece by Den fantasy legend Richard Corbin. Special edition also features bonus materials, art. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, okay, maybe I'll add this to my wish list and check this out, guys. Looks pretty neat. No, it's not Action Labs. It's Aftershock Comics that doesn't pay. Patton Oswalt. For some reason, Patton Oswalt does, like, he gets tapped to do introductions for all these books, like he's some expert. And I have no idea why that happens. I guess he did actually write a comic or ghost write a comic or something at some point, like one, but I don't understand. Like, but he's been like added into like the geek community or whatever. He's like a Will Wheaton. He just kind of shows up periodically. It's ridiculous. But I don't know. Yeah, he has one for the Ingle. It's like, why? Who's this guy? What's he have to do with this stuff? But he's just a minor celebrity. So like comic people just try to do that, I guess. Elden Ring art books. Funny thing, comic strip biography of Charles. This is a biography in comic strips. That's cute. I like that kind of. I read one of Jack Kirby. That was really good. Great Gatsby, essential graphic novel. So they're doing a graphic novel version of The Great Gatsby. Okay. Harley Quinn, the animated series, volume 1. So this is, oh God, really? Yep. It's that T. Franklin lady did this. The one that keeps on screaming that Mark Waid called her the N-word. I kind of want to get this just because that lady's nuts. Oh, wow. That's really funny. Oh, I'd love to Savage review that, but I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, Tom Scaly's Jack Kirby. That was amazing. It totally worth getting. 100%. Good stuff. Iron Man, the Invisible Iron Man Omnibus Volume 1. So this is, again, a reprint of the old stuff, which is pretty good. This doesn't get a lot of love, but it is. Look at 3 covers of it. It's good stuff, though. It's Only Teenage Wasteland trade paperback. I don't know anything about that. Johnny Hazard Dailies is from who are those guys? Hermes Press, because they always do all these cool old stuff. Magic the Gathering Volume 5. They have Magic the Gathering comics still. Didn't realize that. He did a Stan Lee follow-up book. Oh, I might get that. I haven't seen that. T. Franklin's Harley Quinn are the worst comics I've read. No, that bad? No. Oh, man, this is kind of... I might have to get it. Might have to spite review it. Ms. T. Franklin. Yeah, she blocked me on Twitter. How sad. I tried to get her on the show. Very sad. Very sad that Mark Waid called her the N-word. Allegedly. Marauders by Steve Orlando. So this is the new X stuff. I'm not following any of that. Marvel Voices Community. So how many, what community is this, Marvel, in your voices? Join the festivities as we celebrate the mighty Latinx. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. This is cringe. Should I review this too? The Latinx. Hello, fellow Latinxes. Gosh. Why do they do that? Do people buy this? At all? Yikes. Memoirs of a Man in Pajamas. Trade paperback based on real events, thrilling graphic novels. Okay, this looks like some indie stuff. Moriarty Clockwork Empire. So this is a like steampunk Sherlock Holmes thing. My friend Toby. Oh, that's cute. I got Toby is a simple dog. He's a ferret in my books. You copycat. Nailbiter Compendium Volume 1 by Joshua Williamson. This is I guess Joshua Williamson stuff. Twin Peaks and horror. I don't like horror that much. This is what I'm the most excited about this week, my friends. The Phantom Stranger. Introduced in 1952, the Phantom Stranger stands as one of DC's most enigmatic characters, a supernatural hero shrouded in mystery that collects the Phantom Stranger 1 through 6. Then the next volume, 1 through 41, Batman and the Outsiders, Brave and the Bold, and all this fun stuff. This is like gold, peak, awesome DC from the 50s and 60s. And this was resolicited like 4 or 5 times. Everybody thought it was canceled and never going to come out. It's been years in the solicitations because DC just like couldn't get their act together on this. And wow, how cool is this? This is so exciting. I can't wait to get this. Punisher 2022 Volume 2. Oh, this is the new Punisher. This is the Jason. This is the one where they actually cuck the Punisher and then kill him. Yay, Jason Aaron. Red Sonja, The Adventures of Red Sonja Omnibus. Now, this is cool. This is the Roy Thomas Red Sonja stuff. And there's trade paperbacks of this that were out of print forever. So this is a nice hardcover. I might have to upgrade and get this. This is going to be an expensive week for me. You guys better pick up my comic, Flying Sparks, when it comes out in an hour. I need the money so I can buy this stuff. Cool. This is in 3 trade paperback volumes currently. And this is awesome. Cool on Dynamite. Shelley Frankenstein, book 1, Cow Piggy. Kitty Frankenstein book? I don't know. Sonic the Hedgehog, Scrapnik Island. Now, I hear Sonic's the only thing keeping IDW alive, but I don't know anything about what's going on here. Spectre-Man Heroes hardcover from Antarctic Press, huh? I like Antarctic Press. That guy was pretty cool. Huh. Ben Dunn. Star Wars Dr. Aphra Omnibus Volume 2. They're really trying hard to... no, Red Sonja was made by Marvel in the 70s. And so it was made as part of the Conan universe. And then, and this was it. These are the ones that literally got made in the 70s here. And then because it's part of that, the Howard estate still technically owns it. So Marvel doesn't own the rights to it. So the Conan people license it out. For some reason, Red Sonja is licensed to Dynamite, while Conan itself is licensed to Titan now. I don't understand how that works or why that happens. So you have that Spectre-Man. Is it good? Is it good, Drake? I don't understand why they're trying to force Dr. Ad to just love Sonic. Yeah, it's true. At San Diego Comic-Con, they had a Sonic hot dog joint that was literally just Sonic the Hedgehog printing on the packaging, and it was hot dogs and they were overpriced, and there was a line around the block to go there. It was retarded. But yes, that seems to be the case. So Dr. Aphra is a thing that Marvel and Disney really seem to want to push in the comics, and nobody cares about this character, and everybody says the writing's horrible. It's just not good. And there's a second omnibus of it now. It's like, why don't you come out with the stuff that people actually want? It's crazy. High Republic Adventures, the complete phase 1. Ugh. More Star Wars that nobody wants. Terry and the Pirates Master Collections, Volume 4. I think I already have this. Do I? I think I've got it right here. I do. These are beautiful giant art books of Terry and the Pirates from Clover Press. Is that the same one? Nope, that's not the one. Is it this one? That's not that one. It's this one. Yes, here we are. This so if you pre-order them on their website, you get them in advance. And so I've got these. They're beautiful, they're wonderful books. Clover Press is doing awesome stuff. And this is something that's well worth getting. These are strips from the 30s. So if you can read them out of order, and it doesn't matter that much, but this is great stuff along with Prince Valiant. 3 Rocks the Story, Ernie Bushmeyer, the man who created Nancy. Hardcover. Whew. Don't know who that is. Vampirella, Vengeance of Vampirella Ghost. They're still coming out with Vampirella stuff. I don't even know who this is either. Jeez. I didn't even know that exists. Huh. Where Starships Go to Die. Oh, that's kind of my speed. Aftershock, though. That means they're not getting paid. Huh. Who is this? That's neat. Okay, so my picks of the week are going to be Terry the Pirates, of course, Red Sonja Omnibus, Phantom Stranger. This is an expensive week. I don't just have 3. Those 3 are must-gets. And absolute Weird Science, if you don't have it. I do have it, thank God. And then, of course, Absolute Superman for All Seasons. That's going to be my picks of the week. That's 4 giant, expensive books this week that I have to get. Yes, I did finally get that Popeye missing thing. So I have the full Popeye comics from the 1930s myself. I guess I can do a overview of all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to overview all these long collections and show the whole collections at some point. Be on the channel here because people like videos like that. But I just have to get around to it. So that is all the graphic novels of the week, guys. And of course, there will be a new one coming out in about an hour on my main channel. We're going to have a full live stream for the Fund My Comic release at 12 noon Pacific time, high noon. We go out and we are going to declare Mike Miller to be Comicsgate on that stream. So make sure to check in for that later. Make sure to get your merch in the meantime from Diversity and Comic Shop, which I can't change the name of. Yay. And then make sure to get on the Subscribe Star if you're not on there, because that's the way you're going to help us maintain the monthly content that I want to start producing, guys. We can get there. We just need you on that front. And I think that's everything. Do you guys have anything else you want to ask about or talk about? Do you have any questions about the Flying Sparks deal in advance, or any of my future upcoming projects, or the Steam Night comic that's coming out? Anything like that? Because I'm happy to answer those questions. But otherwise, we can do that on the stream later. Cider has no wrench. Nobody has a wrench over here, because I just am too lazy to give people wrenches over here. It's kind of how it works. We are getting. How far are we into? The watch hours over here? Let me take a look at that, and I can tell you how far, because I'm trying to get the watch hours up to 4,000, which is painful on a channel like this where I don't live stream a lot. Let me go into the YouTube studio. Go to earn. It says we are now up to 2,026 public watch hours. So we're getting a few a day. And I'm just going to keep streaming as much as I possibly can in order to get those watch hours up. Deus Vult sequel. The Deus Vult artist said that he cannot make a comic like that. He's like an fine art person generally. And he said he thought it would make him like 3 times the amount of money it did. And he has no following. So there's it's 100% on me to sell it. And so his wants for his page rate are just completely unreasonable at this juncture. If he had a following, that's a totally reasonable rate, but he wants, and we paid pretty good. I think he ended up getting paid about $150 a page on that book. But he wants like $300-400 a page. And I'm like, it doesn't support that. So there's nothing there's no animosity there or anything like that, but that's what he wants in order, because he really wants to do that as a job and not as a hobby. And I can't afford that at this juncture. Now, maybe down the line, if we're getting 1,000 backers on everything, we might be able to revisit it. But that I got to show him that we're getting 1,000+ backers, because that's going to be the only way to afford it, for him to come back and do that on spec at the beginning. So hopefully we get there. I really do. He is getting that right now. So somebody is paying that. Who's Jonathan Pageau? Jonathan Pageau. French Canadian icon carver. What's happening with that? You can't, because we don't have super chats here. You can join the Subscribe Star to apologize for it. That'd be great. Or you could super chat when we get on our other channel later. Tell me about this. I'm interested to know about what's going on there. Yeah, thank you. No, it's a great story, and I can do more stuff in the fantasy vein. Of course, if you guys like that kind of heroic fantasy sort of thing, I think our Steam Mech sort of deal will give that feel pretty well, if that's what you like. Yeah, that'd be cool. And I'd like to do something with a conquistador theme too. I like that kind of deal. Maybe I'll do something directly that's a El Cid story directly. Oh yeah. So this guy, oh wow, he's got 200K subscribers. This guy's big. Cool. Well, good for him. Glad he's doing well. But I think for carrying the torch of what we got now, every story I write is getting better. And Deus Vult was good. And I think the concept was good. We definitely can revisit that down the line. The Overmind, I think, is an even better story. I really opened up a beautiful universe there, and I think Miss Crimson killed it. I think Flying Sparks Volume 5 is, I'd say I'd still rank Overmind better than Volume 5, but I still think Volume 5 is probably better than Deus Vult. And then Strike Force Ultima is going to be even better than all this stuff. I mean, so it's just, we're going to keep going, and the newer stuff, because I get more experience every single time. So my writing gets cleaner. It gets more, getting those good heroes, the heroic journey going. It gets more deep in the world building, because like I've already done the simpler stuff before. So everything has to kind of, for me to be entertained by writing the thing myself, I have to do something more complicated and deeper. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I want to get involved with stuff in the future. And if you like fantasy, if fantasy is your deal, just, again, just go on the Subscribestar, tell me, I want this Steam Mech stuff more. I want more fantasy books. I want more horror books, whatever it is you like. And I'll try to go that direction. Of course, with Ms. Crimson, we're going to continue to do Ayla Rin. I mean, that was our most profitable book by far, Overmind. So we're going to continue to do that. And she was very happy with her page rate. So, which, I most of these days I do split 50-50 with my artists on the crowd funds. And so she was very happy with that. And she's happy going forward with that. And so we're going to keep going forward with that too. So we'll see in the future. I love it. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. And your books are phenomenal too. I mean, one of the best kept secrets in our circles is Matt's Kyrie. And it's a beautiful, beautiful book that he's doing. So yeah, so I understand on the physical copies for the Subscribestar stuff. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to, I like the idea. Somebody gave, I think it might have been you, Blackjack, who said like do a year compilation sort of thing, because it's easy just to print one book at the end of the day or whatnot for those. And like just make that available only to Subscribestar people, or like maybe the $20 people, I just send it to them, and then the $7, like you can have the option to buy it or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. We don't have enough content on there to have that matter yet. But I definitely like will provide that for you guys if that's what you want. So I like that idea of doing a year-long compilation, and like this is JDA's Subscribestar year 1 or Actual Comics year 1. So we'll have that on there. But for now, we need to just get enough on there to just make that content in order to do that. That's the thought up front. So cool. Yeah, Overmind, Ms. Crimson is about like 30% done with book 2. Now book 2 is going to be called The Hidden Emperor. And the book 2 novel that's going to go with it is going to be called Into the Black. So, I like carrying that on as a novel and comic universe. Yeah, JDA annual. That'd be fun. See, yeah, do that with like, that was my kind of thought for Spectacular Comics. If you guys have not seen that, Spectacular Comics was all my short stories that I did. Now I'm making more short stories because that's what I can afford with the Subscribestar. But I came out with this, which is just a full collection of my 3 volumes worth of three issues worth of short stories. So it's like 6. Yeah, dude, I'm planning on just going full bore comic. But all my short stories ended up in here. So this is kind of like that JDA annual. It's just we slowed down a little bit last year. But, and this I never put up on Amazon or anything like that. This is just something I only did through the crowdfunds or on my website. And so I could do this. I can put up like a secret link on my website or something. And then I just give it to the Subscribestar people. Things like that can happen. We just got to figure it out. And like I said, get the content made. So appreciate everybody who's on there, like the early adopters. We'll do something nice for you guys. Cool. All right, so this is going to go in about an hour. I'm trying to filibuster for an hour. I guess that's all the questions. I save the streams and Pops Man sent the link. Oh, Jabba. What else am I working on? I'm writing the novel for Overmind 2, like the novel 2, which is and we're a little over a third through that also. So I'm trying to keep pace with Ms. Crimson on that. I'm going to write a little bit of prose and try to help, the people who love prose on there too, in terms of like getting out content on Subscribestar. I got to oh, I did a secret release. You guys might not have seen this because I didn't put it up on Amazon yet. But this is my romance novel. And so I put this up on, like, Subscribestar got this about a month ago. And so now I put it up on my website as a secret release. And I didn't tell anybody about it. So $3.99 just for the digital edition. I'll have a print later. And this is this ties in directly to the Stars Entwined. So if you like those books, this is like this entire, even though it's a romance novel set in modern times, it's a complete Easter egg extravaganza where you're going to absolutely, you're going to be thrilled. So I put this up as a digital only on here so far. And I did it the other day. I just didn't tell anybody about it. So yeah, lots of books coming out. This is so fun. So I hope you guys like this book. And I think that's it. So thanks, guys. We'll be back in about an hour. I'm going to take a shower and do some, yes, very wholesome romance. Yeah. So romance has like a lot to it. Like they call, like I learned a lot about romance stuff. They call them like sweet romances, and sweet romances mean PG, is what what women mean by when they say that. And then spicy or hot romances or something like that is like, of course, that it's porn but words for girls. I don't do that. I'm not going to write that. So I learned a little bit about the romance novels in doing this, and yeah, I'm excited for this to come out. Like I said, it's very, very much in the Stars Entwined vein, and I made a pen name for it, which I've got a Twitter account with that pen name. That's like, I'm literally just like posting like writer Twitter, or hashtag writing community on it. And I'm just building that Twitter up a little bit before I release this for real. And Daniela Acera. So it's the reason I did that is it's Danielle Steele, but in Spanish. So I thought that was funny. But if you don't find it funny, I'm sorry. Then that's your problem. Have you seen Freaks? Main characters and antagonists are relatable. I don't know what Freaks is. No. Is that a TV show? That's my whole deal here, is making people read, because if you read, you get smarter. We need more people to read. That's the goal. See, Perrette thinks I'm funny. At least one person thinks I'm funny. But I thought I think this is the most clever romance novel ever. And if you're on Discord and you understand how Discord works, and you are familiar with my writings and my book, my sci-fi books, this is like, what I did here is so different than anything else out there. I think I invented like a new genre thing. Yeah, the Dave guy. I'll have to back to the lore on the Dave guy. I'll do that later though. So check this out and check out like what I did here. It's so cool. So cool. All right. I do got to get ready, and we're going to launch this campaign in about an hour for Flying Sparks, the companion volume, 80 pages of wonderful Flying Sparks content. It's all standalone, so you don't even have to read the main storyline in order to get this. This has Meta Girl's origin. It has Meta Man's kind of backstory. And so all these characters just have their own standalone stories in here, which actually most of it takes place before Flying Sparks. So you don't need the other stuff to read this and understand it. It's a great standalone volume just to read some fun comics. And of course, we got the beautiful Mike S. Miller cover too, which is exciting stuff too. So thank you guys for watching our stream. And I shilled about half the time. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're going to do a lot of that today. Jabba, we're going to have a second shill stream in like an hour. It's going to be a full Comicsgate shilling stream where I'm like, this is a passion project. Just like Testify HD would have hated. All right. See you in a bit.